what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are filming from the living room. Why? Because we feel like it. Anyway, we are going to be talking today about 22, not 5, not 10, 22 all off the dome business ideas that you could start today in 2021. I have full confidence that you can do these. I don't even want to hear any of the excuses. Raven, I'm not good at things. Raven, I don't know how to do that. I don't need to. You can do it. I swear, I promise you, you can do it. Before we get into this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you're not gonna want to miss the amazing gems that drop on my channel every single week if you are new here. But if you are not new here, I just want to say thank you so much for rocking with your girl. You guys are great. We are growing and glowing, and I am here today to help you get to the money, honey, again. All right, let's go. So before we get into all of these different ideas, first of all, let me tell you how you can actually make money off of them, because as of now, these are just topics. These are just ideas. These are just me spitballing at you, okay? How can you actually take these and get paid? So based off of everything that I'm gonna give you guys today, all 22 ideas, because most of them are service-based, a product-based business speaks for itself. The way you make money is you sell the product. So with service-based businesses, I often get asked, well, how can I monetize that? There's so many different ways, my child, but I kind of narrowed it down into 3 different things. You can either do it, which is if it's a service-based business, then you do it. You make up a pricing menu of each thing you can offer within this umbrella of a topic, and you charge for it, and that's how you get paid for it. Or you can teach it, and this one is the most popular one. Everybody nowadays is teaching. You get on here and you teach. You can teach through YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, whatever, and monetize that platform and get paid that way. You can sell an online course. Oh my God, the world of online courses is booming. You can host a membership platform like a Patreon where people pay you every single month for your expertise and all your gems. Or you can do like what I do in my marketing business. I do phone consultations where we do coaching one-on-one. It's an hour long and you pay per hour for my expertise. You could do that. That is my favorite one, honestly. Or you can bundle it up and sell it. All of the knowledge that you have on that topic, you can bundle it up, package it up, and sell it. It's still kind of like teaching, but less hands-on. It's kind of like passively. So that would be in the form of a ebook, a guide, workbook, a course, whatever you feel. You can do all the work up front, compile all of the knowledge that you have on this, and then just ship it off for anybody who wants to purchase it and learn it. Then you can do that. That honestly are the easiest ways that you make money off of your ideas nowadays. So keep that in mind when you're hearing all of these business ideas and say, ooh, I can take that one and I can write a book on it, okay? If that's what you can do, then that's what you can do. Now, because we have 22 ideas, I'm not going to sit and talk about each of them very long. We're gonna go right through them. So number 1, you can be an editor, whether that is for somebody's YouTube, because trust me, editing these YouTube videos is very time consuming, and YouTubers will outsource to do it. You can be editor. You can edit people's TikToks, their YouTube, their Reels, their podcasts, whatever. Be an editor. People will pay for that. You could also be a content writer. If I need somebody to write my captions for me, I will probably pay you good money to do so because it's annoying. If you can write somebody 30 days worth of captions and content, then do that. People will pay you for it. Shifting gears a little bit, if you're a good cook, this is a little bit more realistic. If you know how to cook, even if you're not like culinary professionally trained, but you've always just been told you got the best mac and cheese at Thanksgiving, then why don't you package up that food and you sell it? If you are a very health conscious cook, start selling meal preps. I have a friend, Chanel. She has Emerald Greens Company. She is plant-based. She sells meals that are plant-based. She sells very clean, organic meals. If that's what you have a passion for, if that's what you can do, bundle it up and sell it, okay? If you're good with kids, you could start a nanny business. You could be the nanny. You could hire nannies at some point. You are good with taking care of kids, taking care of children, then do that. Be a nanny, make some money. Random thing that Marcus is good at, he's very good at cleaning cars. He doesn't need a job, but if Marcus wanted to, I'm confident that Marcus could start him a mobile detailing business. Are you good at cleaning your car? You're good with the vacuum, you're good with the soap, whatever you have your whole routine and regimen for your car, then maybe you should start a mobile detailing business. Did you ever think of that? Did you ever think of that? Let's say you're good at cleaning houses, cleaning your own space. There is such a negative stigma with cleaning homes or cleaning period that makes people just think, oh, it's like maid work. There are people that are so good at what they do that they get paid a lot of money to clean. If you're good at cleaning, start you a cleaning company. You have no idea if you're gonna start with a small contract or if you're gonna start with a commercial contract. You could be cleaning the president's Oval Office, I don't know, but I promise you that that money will grow. If you are great at it, if you like doing it, some people find cleaning very therapeutic, start making money off of it. Let's say you're crafty. You can start selling crafts, DIY projects, things you find around the house, your Dollar Tree sales. Okay, you can start making money off of that, whether you're teaching people how to Dollar Tree hunt, whether you're teaching people how to craft, how to coupon, whatever, start selling it. I make my t-shirts with my Cricut machine. One day I realized I was crafty and now it's a whole thriving business. Don't limit yourself, okay? If you're crafty, then get crafty. Start selling it, start making you some money. If you're an artist, you could sell your art. I know that is a very intimidating for a lot of people because it is a very, very critical one and people have a lot of criticism of art. But if you know that your art is unique, your art is good, you're great at what you do, then you can start selling your art or you can start teaching people how to do what you do. Opportunities are endless. Switching gears again, let's say you're good at cars. You were never meant to be a mechanic. You were never meant to do auto work, but somehow you've learned that you're very, very good at this. Maybe you started a YouTube channel teaching people these things. Maybe you started TikTok teaching people these things. There's this one guy on TikTok who's like the dad that people never had because he shows young women how to do things on their car that they would be intimidated to ask somebody to help them to do because they were never taught it. Whatever you can figure out a niche on how to do this, do that. If you're good at working on cars, maybe you need to start charging for that. Maybe you need to start fixing things. Maybe you need to start teaching people about it. Same goes if you're good at technology. Hey, you could definitely start a tech support company. I have a good friend, her name is Jayy. She is actually, I think she has a degree for this, but she is very good at cybersecurity. She works in corporate, but you could do the same type of thing on your own. You could start offering tech support for people who don't know how to work their new MacBook, who don't know how to work their phones, for the older ladies who don't know how to work their Androids. Okay, whatever you need to do, charge for it. I meant to mention this one earlier when I mentioned nannying, but let's say you're good with pets. You could be a nanny for pets. You could pet sit. You could do something, and it sounds so mundane and they sound so basic, but if you decided to be the person that employs all of the people who do this, then you now have that thriving business, okay? You have heard of care.com, but you're like, well, I just get hired on care.com. What if you created the next care.com? You have no idea where your ideas are going to take you. If you're great with pets, you wanna be a pet nanny, you wanna be a dog walker, whatever you wanna do, you wanna dog sit for people when they go out of town, that could be an entire business. If that's what you like to do, then that's what you like to do. Moving along, let's say you can speak another language. Have you ever thought of being a translator? People pay good money for translators. Or you can do hair, makeup, lashes, nails. I know we were gonna get to this one eventually. Go into cosmetology businesses. I used to do hair on the side for a long time until my carpal tunnel betrayed me and I can no longer do it. I have really bad nerve damage in my wrist, but I made very good money that always came in right on time as a side hustle doing hair, specializing in natural hair, protective styles. It was a very lucrative thing for me. If that's what you're good at, if you're good at doing lashes, if you're good at styling hair, however you're good at, if you can do nails, come on now. Do you know how much money is in the beauty industry? Shifting gears again, let's say you are very good with money. Let's say you're very good with your own personal finances. How about you become a personal finance advisor for somebody else? How about you start a business where you go and get a certification for credit repair? Or you all of a sudden are somebody's bookkeeper. As long as you know what you're talking about, let me say that. Please do not pick any of these and just run with them and BS them because you think that Raven said that this was gonna work for anybody. That's not what I said, okay? You wanna make sure that you actually know how to do these things or you've taken the time to do your research on them and you're confident when you start to charge people for this. Okay, anyways, back on track. You could also be a tutorer. If you were very good with a certain subject in school or you just happen to know a lot about history or math or whatever, tutor people's children. They will pay you good money to get their kids on track. let's say a very realistic skill that a lot of people have, and they didn't even realize that it was like something that people pay money for, is organizing. Let's say you are great with organizing, with cabinets, with pantries, with bathrooms, with closets. You are an amazing organizer. Do you know how much money people will pay for an organizer or a declutterer to come into their home and fix their life? Good money. Let me just tell you that. There's like a bunch of shows on Netflix about women who go in and declutter and organize people's closets for them. Just like one closet job could be like $1,000 check. Like, granted, it is a bit of work you're gonna have to put into it, and you're gonna have to know what you're doing, and you're gonna have to satisfy the customer, but it is great money. Let's also say you wanted to try being a stylist. You could be a personal stylist. If you know you have an eye for fashion and you can dress to impress, then you need to go help your friends over there who you let walk out the house looking crazy. You could be a personal stylist. You could literally create an entire lookbook or portfolio based off of your own outfits. You can style your friends for free and take pictures of them and use them as previous work that you've done when trying to get a new client. Literally, you can book so many clients just from Instagram alone. People love to see looks from Instagram or TikTok. Just use one of your social platforms to get some clients. Maybe you're good with styling on the inside of a home. So maybe you could try interior decorating. I know there are some courses and certifications you can get for this, but there's also a ton of people I know who are interior decorators with no credentials. They're just good at it. They just have that eye for design. I personally love to style my own home. Am I gonna go out there and charge people for it? Probably not, but I know you can. You could be a personal shopper. Somebody may need you to do their grocery shopping. Now, we have the grocery shopping apps like Shipt and Instacart and things like that, but if you are like a universal personal shopper for somebody, because there's a lot of things you cannot buy on those apps, maybe you're not only their grocery shopper, but you will go and shop for things for their home, things for their baby. You will shop for like their clothes. People actually need to shop for their clothes. You shop for their business, getting their supplies, things like that. They will cover, you know, your gas, your mileage, or whatever, however you create your pricing structure, but you can have them cover your gas, your mileage, not only the items they're buying, and then also pay you for your labor. There's an idea. There's an idea. If you enjoy things like Shipt and Instacart, then you would enjoy being a personal shopper for people, especially if you get to get out of like the grocery store and maybe they're like really, you know, high class client who needs you to go to like Saks Fifth or something. We never know. Okay, we're on to like 21 by now. I hope you've been keeping up. So last two options, you could start a t-shirt business like I did. Yes, start a t-shirt business. You could do that like I did, starting it in-home, in-house with all the equipment, all the shirts. Or you can do option number 22, which is drop shipping or print on demand. You can do this with a t-shirt business, or you can do this with any kind of business. If you want to do t-shirts, if you want to do entire apparel, if you want to do journals, notebooks, if you want to do water bottles, if you can do anything drop shipping or print on demand. This is a very, very lucrative route to go. You can do candles, you can do almost anything. You can sell almost anything without having to buy inventory, without having to buy products, and without having to package and ship them. It's a very, very, very slept on method of business. And I actually will be bringing forth more information about drop shipping as I will be partnering with a company very soon. A lot of you may have heard of Zendrop, but hopefully I will be negotiating some things with them on getting you guys into the door of drop shipping. So stay tuned for that, and that will be more to come in the future. But that was 22 business ideas, and if you are not inspired at this point, go back to the beginning and watch this again. I really, really know, and I have so much faith in you that you can do this. God is not finished with you yet. You have purpose. And if it isn't a business, if it isn't a 9-to-5, if it isn't being a mom, if it isn't being just you, you have some purpose, okay? And I know that you can do any of these. I know that there is something that you can do because we're not struggling no more. So I hope this helped you. I hope this inspired you in some way. Don't forget to go over to my Instagram and follow me at _RavenJ with 2 Y's. And while we're making requests, hit that subscribe button because I know you didn't do it earlier. I know you didn't do it when I told you the first time. That's all for today. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.